Okay, we just move on to class. We cannot keep waiting for them forever. So let's move on. Okay, so today mainly we talk about word problems of these two. Okay, this one is a bit broad. We'll show you different types of word problems about repeated identity. Even comparison model is also under repeated identity. Yeah, basically it just means something repeats. Okay, and then we talk about number types here. This is very common. We need to master this. Okay, this is the question 3. Okay, and there's more of course, but question 3 is this. Okay, first we have the pattern. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so this have a teacher teach you before the rainbow method?
Rainbow,
No? Yes?
think so.
No, okay. We'll go through it. Okay. But before that, let me send a message to Adele. Hi, lesson has begin. Okay. Okay, because there are some students that I don't know, maybe they forget that today have lessons. Today's no holiday, right?
No, it's not holiday. It's normal school day.
Why they are? I don't know why. Yeah. You see the solution and see whether you understand.
I think so.
Okay. Come, let's talk about this. Okay, usually for this one, right? We will do it for up to even number. Okay, because if you see, we are actually finding a pair. Okay, so if you want to find a pair, of course they must be even, right? So if it's an odd number, that means this number, the last nut is an odd number. We just take it out. We don't calculate this. Yeah, we just care about this first. Then we add the last one. Because adding the last number is very easy. Okay. So why is it called rainbow? Because if you were to see it, right, you realize that the first and this one will always give you 89. It's called rainbow because it's like that. Okay, because of the space. That's why I one up, one down.
Oh, this called rainbow method. I
Don't
thought.
think it looks like rainbow. Yeah.
I mean, I've learned this in like primary 2.
Really? So early? Usually they shouldn't teach so early, but yeah. I mean, there's easy one and there's a harder one. This is the extra questions. Okay. The one that you have is a bit harder. Okay. This is quite straightforward. So I put this as my first question. Okay. So you realize that it will always, the first and the last, so-called last, will always give you 89, right? So we first need to figure out how many pairs are there. So basically, because we take out this one, right? So there's actually 88. So as a pair, you see this is the fingers, right? There's 10. So as a pair, it becomes 5. So we divide by 2. So we divide by 2, we know there's 44 pairs. The value of one pair is 89. So we multiply. Okay, but because we add this one, because this is also 89, you see. So actually, technically, there is 45 pairs of 89. And then this is the answer. But they're asking for the digit in the tens place. This is the tens place. Okay, so they're asking you place value. Yeah. This one you okay? So you know lah, you just don't know the name. I think the rainbow method is a very informal way of saying it. There's actually a more there's a terminology for this concept actually. Yeah, but it's okay. We don't have to really remember the terminology for this. Okay, so there's 3 types of patterns. One is constant difference, one is perfect square, and one is this one, the rainbow method. Okay, constant difference, that means every time the difference between each term is the same. That means always plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 like that. The perfect square is when it's like 2 times 2 equals 4, 3 times 3 equals 9, 4 times 4 equals 16, that type of number. Yeah. So these 3 are the most common one. Yeah, but recently the patterns is getting harder. because 1 year PSLE came out and it's a bit harder. So now a lot of schools they come up give up harder patterns questions. Okay, for now we first settle all those common patterns first before we move on to the other one. Okay, okay, thanks. Okay, this is the one in the worksheet. Okay, so from 1 to 42, right? There are actually 21 odd and even numbers, right? Like 10. 1 to 10, there is 5 odd and 5 even. If you can count it, it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so from 1 to 10, there is 10 odd and even. As in 5 odd and 5 even. So for 42, there's 21 odd and 21 even. Right? Okay. But because like just now we said, right? For this picture, we always work with the one of the even because you are finding pairs. So same thing, we don't we leave out the last number, which is in this case 42. Okay, so similarly, we can see that 2 and 40 is very ugly. Okay, sorry, a bit perfectionist, a bit only. Okay, so this is 42. Okay, for most space I usually 1 up, 1 down, but you can, if you want, you can always like at the top of mine. This one is also 42, and this one is also 42. Right? So okay. Right, also is late though. There's technically enough 2 more students, and they are all late. Must remember to come on time. Today I still purposely early, and then you're, must come. Okay, try to join earlier because usually I try to open the meeting earlier. Okay. Okay. Next. So same thing, but this is the difference is because this is the odd number, right? As in, this is like they skip, right? It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, something like that. But because we know that there's been 1 number, okay, and then we leave out this one, so technically there is 20 numbers. Okay. Okay. Anyway, number of pairs of 42, right? Just now we count 40 plus 2 is 42. Okay, so there is 20 numbers, and I say, right, we leave out this one. So from 2 to 40, there's 20 numbers. We divide by 2, we now know that there's 10 pairs. Okay, so sum of 10 pairs of 42, we just multiply. You know the value. The value of 2 to 40 is 420. Then we just add the last one. Following zero. Got any part that you don't understand? To tell you also, for anything must let me know, yeah. Since it's just us all ladies. Okay. Yeah. Because this is a pattern that with especially it's a jumping one. Some students they don't know how to do this. Okay, so very important is you first need to know how many number are there. Okay, like how many number of odd and how many number of even. Okay, usually they will be half. Okay. Okay. Let's go on to this. Yeah, this one there's a lot of ways to do it. Next time when you learn ratio, are you learning ratio now? Ratio, Adele? Area of triangle? Then what are you learning now? Still fractions. I think a lot of my other students they are learning ratio and area of triangle already. Okay, but never mind. Today worksheet is still focused on fractions. Okay, interesting. Okay. Anyway, next time when you learn ratio, there's another way to solve it. Okay, but for now, for this, right, what I suggest is you draw the model. This solution is a bit different from the one you see when you get it wrong in the worksheet. Yeah, but I think this way is easier to understand. Okay, so I draw a model. It tell you that the square is 1/4. So I draw 1 box here, and then I draw 4 boxes here. Then it said 1/3 of the square. So I cut this square into 3 parts. This is the thing that you need to be aware of. This part, they overlap. Okay. When they ask you for a fraction of the whole figure, the figure is like that. It's a 2D one. Okay, you need to be aware that you don't count this overlap part twice. Okay. So this is part that I shade, this is the overlap. Okay, so overlap, this is still considered as 1 unit. Then just counting already. The rest is unshaded, right? So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, now I lazy, I just do 3 times table. 3, 6, 9. So 9 unit plus 4 is 13. Then 13 plus this shaded is 14. Right. So it's the unshaded over the whole figure. Okay? Yeah, 0. Understand? Following? Next one. Do yourself. Alright? You can try using the model way. I give you, I don't know how long you need me to give you. 1 minute. 2 minutes? I give you 2 minutes. Try. Very easy. Just draw model. Like how I did just now. Okay, Meda, you might want to, no, you might want to consider if I give you a thinking phase, that means it's not right. Okay, and take note, fraction should always be in the simplest form. Okay, but no, that's not because of why you're wrong. Okay, it's not correct. Remember, don't count the overlap twice. Yeah, Adele, you know I'm talking about you, right? I got reply to your message. Yeah, 0 left you didn't message me anything. Do you draw a model? Give me a fraction. It's not that hard. It's just a model thingy only. No calculation even needed. Okay, come on. Let's see it. You are not giving me a positive feedback. Okay. So, same thing. It said rectangle B is 3/5. So you draw 3 units for B, 5 units for A. They tell you that, just right, this for 3, right? Is it 1/3 is shaded? So 1/3 is shaded. You need to know that the shaded overlaps. So if it's 1 unit for B, it's 1 unit for A also. Right? So this one is considered as 1, right? Just now, right? The overlap part is considered as 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total is 7. Okay? You minus 1, then you have 6. 6 boxes is unshaded. That's it. It's just like that. Not so hard. Yeah, not so hard. I don't understand. Must learn when I'm going through. Okay, because I will give you a similar question at the back. Then I'll know whether you have learned or not. Okay. The next one. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, okay. Is this better? Because I think there's noise. Okay. So this is a bit more. Okay. But as you can see, he said that 1/5 of the pineapples was sold. And then in the end, he said it's 3/8 of the numbers of pineapples the supermarket had first. These two fractions are referring to the same thing. Whenever a fraction is referring to the same thing and they have different denominator, make the denominator the same. Okay. So that's why I did that. Okay. So we now know that the total units is actually 40 units. Yeah. So in the morning you took 8 units. In the afternoon you took 27 pineapples. And then the total number of pineapples left was 10 less than 15 units. It's not complicated, right? So we do one step by one step. Okay, first we find out how much what because you see this one, right? Comparing what's left. So you find what is the fraction that's left in the afternoon. Okay, that means after the model. Okay, before you sort this 27 minus this. And then you know that you left 32 units. Okay, so you are left with 32 units minus 27, right? This is the first this statement. Then this side is this part. We know that 3 over 8 is 15 over 40. Then it's 15 units and it's less. Okay, so you minus 10. Okay, so this we equate them because they are talking about the same. Okay. Yeah, this is something a bit more advanced. If you can learn this, that would be the best. But if not, I'll teach you that. Okay, so there is an invisible plus here. Usually we will just, usually we think it's positive, so we just keep it, we won't purposely